This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with Conqueror and Sapolka. My apologies for the delay. We're having a little bit of a technical issue on my end. Unfortunately, the game was just doing its own funny business, didn't want to let me load in. But we've loaded in, we've logged in, we're getting ready for day number 2 of Group D to find out which team is going to be going through to the next round. We have 1 HP up against Immortal Order in the best of 3. This is the first game of the evening. Sapolka, Scarpseko, how are you doing?
Scarpy? How are you feeling?
Right. I'm good. I've just been ill this week, but I'm good and ready to go. I do know both teams are ready and set for this. I mean, Immortal Order is playing for everything here. They need to win this match to go through. But nonetheless, both teams are ready. I can take us into the drafting phase and let's smash it. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that with you. 1 HP and Immortal Order. What? Yeah, I feel like 1 HP have definitely proven themselves in the MSA Cup as to be one of the strongest teams in the country. Immortal Order not doing so far behind that as well. We've definitely seen some great stuff coming in from them from the MSA brackets. But moving forward into this game, I think we can all sort of agree that Immortal Order are the underdogs here. We're looking at them to take the dubs here in an uphill battle. 1 HP are a bit of a powerhouse, so I'm excited to see if they can do it.
Well, I mean, Immortal Order did end up in the top 8 of the MSA Cup. So Immortal Order, like you said, not shy behind. I'm very curious to see what they are going to bring into this mix. However, I do see Mimic is... what am I talking about? Mimic is Insane Dynasty. My bad. But yeah, we do see CC and Eve being the first bans. I mean, it is the 5 days of this season in Mlbb. We will see that new hero and some rework coming into the mix.
Yeah. Also, I just realized that my windows are open, so before I get too crazy on the mic, let me go close them down real quick. Be right back.
The squeaky sounds I was hearing. I was wondering, am I going crazy? But Yala skip 1 HP bans out the X-Borg next. Right, we know X-Borg is a quite fond hero to be picked up on the side of Immortal Order, ladies and gentlemen.
Your team is banned.
Alright, Io goes with the 1-1 ban. I mean, 1-1 pretty much being a hero that she's quite frequently banned. Yeah, if she's not banned, she's definitely picked up. But I mean, there is some counters to the 1-1, like Melissa. But yeah, that's just me. Sorry, I needed to do that live. Shame.
All right. Well, I mean, there's also heroes like Mincetar, right? That counts as real nice.
Your team is banned.
Phobius as well, pretty good. You know, I think 1-1 is generally count feeling in a lot of cases. But in lane, yeah, you could say like Melissa, good. Irithel, also a great option. 1-1. But look, we're not going to be seeing a 1-1 this time. We're looking at it being banned. First pick going towards 1 HP. I would not be surprised to see a Lancelot ban here. If they don't ban Lancelot, it's pretty much guaranteed to be picked up. If it's not Lancelot, then look, we know that Virus over there, he's like one of the only Fanny players that plays it properly. So I'm expecting to see some cool Fanny stuff happening as well.
This is going to be a difficult decision here, as we do see Lancelot gets banned out from the side of Immortal Order. Now the question is going to Beckett, will we see that Fanny pick that you did?
I think we're seeing it, Scarpy. I think it's coming. I think it's coming right to our faces right in this first game here. I think 0 HP, they want to show us what they got, and they're gonna do it.
Well, let's going with the Grok as a first pick for the side of 1 HP. Look, I've played against a few disgusting Groks, and I've seen some troll plays with Grok, bro. Grok is definitely a hero that you want on your side. I mean, it can trap you and it can bounce you back with that big wall that he has now.
Yeah. Obviously, we do need to set up the Fanny pick, right? We can't just pick it first phase. So it's up to IO to maybe set them out for a possible, a few counters preemptively in order for that to happen. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm already seeing a Grok. You know what's going to happen when you pick a Grok, right? You're going to be doing it, you're going to be throwing the wall there, and then Fanny's going to wall spam on that. You already know that's happening. We are seeing the Xavier coming out from Angelic Fury. Pair that with a Barshia from Muffin. Pretty good lineup so far. Two heroes that are not going to be able to deal with Fanny, though, but I mean, it's fine. They still have a lot of slots to do it as well. Obviously, two great picks. We've seen Xavier's do exceptionally well, more than we expected them to do, definitely in these games. So, great things expecting here from Angelic Fury, and then the Basha, man. He's just one of the best junglers out there at the moment. Can be also played as a roam. All that tempo is going to be generated from Muffin.
Well, let me just get it out of the way at this moment. It's the Tortoise Poissons. As we do see. There we go. That's the Fanny into the mixer. Kubo sets with the Valir, bro. Valir, right? I am going to mention this, right? I did expect Valir, and actually Wei was talking about it last night. I did expect Valir to be a bit more into the meta side and being that top tier mage of this season, but not really doing that. So let's see what Kubo will bring in with the Valir, especially with that pushback and that burn. That's crazy. That's honestly crazy.
Yeah, and I think he has a great matchup into these two heroes already on the board. Valir is able to sort of out-harass Xavier when it comes down to just the two of them. Also great against the Bashir, right? That disengage tool on that second skill is amazing. Ruby actually being picked up by Jake Seat. Not the biggest hater of this pick either. Has that second skill that spins around, able to catch Fanny out of the air if necessary. It will be pretty nice. Has also a little bit of a difficult matchup with Valir, but I think that's fine because their last two picks will really matter here coming.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, we have seen some full Ruby plays. Well, not for the side of Immortal Order, but from different teams, especially going full damage with the Ruby. That could be a possibility coming into the matchup. So very curious to see how this does play out. But yeah, this last two bans are going to be very important. Both sides needs marksmen and XP laners. Well, a marksman and an XP laner for the side of 1 HP, but it's Roam and marksman for the side of IO.
Thanks, Lumi, for that comment there. I appreciate that. Anyway, going forward here, we are going to see that Florin ban. Actually, interesting to see that one. I think it's fine, right? They could definitely do with some hella sustain on the side of Immortal Order. I don't even mind the SDs that much. I know. Okay, listen, hear me out. It's grief. SD's bad hero, I think, but I feel like the way that IO could play this, pick the SDs up and play Giga aggressive, it could work. I know it's not going to happen, but I want to see it.
Wherever I go, pain
Your team
flees.
is picking.
Beatrix and the Raph being the final bans for both teams. But yeah, bro, look, I'm going to add on to the Esthers, right? The Esthers still has OP healing, and that's slow. Esthers is definitely not going to be a bad pick. So let's see, bro. I mean,
but also there's the sorry to interrupt you, Scotty, but there's also the Matilda. I completely glanced over Matilda here. That would be an amazing pick for IO here. I think that would definitely solve a lot of issues of mobility on the side of their quite stagnant and like non-maneuverable heroes. I think it would be absolutely perfect.
That would. Shroomsy is currently showing us Thalmos.
Pain.
Oh no,
is the
swapping
proof that
out
I'm
for the
still
Brody.
alive.
So Brody
this a Ruby
into this
rope?
mix. Brody. What? No, I doubt it. Jake's is the XP laner for the side of IO, so I highly doubt it. But yeah, Brody being a super strong hero as of late, but Oris Gun picking up the Mincetar. Gambit is showing us Natan. Will it be Natan though? I mean, do you want all of that magic damage for the side of 1 HP?
I mean, you don't mind it, dude. You got the Fanny pumping in the damage with the whirling blades and the cutthroat. So, I mean, I think it's fine, especially since Ariskin as well. You sort of play Mincetar like a bit of a marksman. So, I feel like it's not bad.
Take the field.
If they go for this angle, then they're gonna lack quite a lot of magic damage. Valia, he has magic damage, right? But it's not the most impactful, especially against a hero like Bastia. He's gonna be able to mitigate it quite a lot. So yeah, I mean, a very heavy physical lineup coming in from Yellow Skip. I think itemization is going to be very important for the side of Immortal Order here going forward. Shroomsy's still hovering over that Thammers, man. I'm starting to believe more and more that this could be a Ruby Road.
Oh, bro, that would be a first for me, because at this moment, right, the only hero that I can see and that I know for the side of IO is the Xavier. But yeah, there we go. Shroomsy is being a troll.
Yeah, he was just trolling. We're looking at Akalia coming in for the side of Shroomsy. I like that pick, right? That's the pick you want against the Fanny. Grab him out of the air with that Tsunami Slam and deal with the rest. Looking at these drafts here, I like both teams quite a lot here. I think the Fanny is checked in some regard. I think Brody has a not so bad matchup against the Fanny as well, being able to sort of catch her out the air with that second skill start. So I'm quite impressed, honestly. I really like Immortal, and I feel like wait, there's no way. Dude, for Fanny.
It seems like that's the case. The only thing that I would honestly say that IO needs is that double revitalize. The revitalize on the XP and the roam. I mean, especially going with such a tanky lineup. I mean, make it a little bit harder for the enemy to take you down. But yeah, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first match of the evening in this best of 3 between Yala, Skip, and Immortal Order. I will be handing you over to Sepulga and Mr. Waylander as they take you through the blow-by-blow action. Let's go.
Alright, Mr. Way, before you start giving me amazing commentary as my co-caster here, Doofenshmirtz on the Fanny, playing jungle. For Yala Skip coming to you right now. Virus playing the Bruno on the cold lane. I mean, I've seen Doofenshmirtz Fanny. It's not bad. I think he's not so bad at it, but I don't know if it's going to live up to the name of this Virus Fanny. We'll have to see if he does, in fact, do that.
Yeah, well, from what I've heard, they have been practicing this the Fanny play Doof in the jungle. Virus was saying that Duke's Fanny is now pretty deadly. So we'll be keeping a special eye on that. He's going for the more passive rotation right now. So I would say slightly expected. The passive rotation, you don't want to really go for a jungle fade up against a Basha.
Yeah, I mean, that's the classic special, right? That's what you do in classic games. This is not a classic game. This is Conquerors of Dawn coming through right now. So I don't think he's going to be able to afford doing that. Anyway, we are looking at quite a little bit of a brawl coming in on this bottom jungle here. Looking for Doofenshmirtz with that Basha. I like this place, but they need more bodies to make it work. Shroomsy popping in that flicker, trying to get away from it with Kubo, using that Valia fireballs to just zone them away. And look at that wall as well, coming in from War, zoning them out of that jungle there. He's like, nah, I put a block barricade there.
Yeah, they're continuing with this counter jungle play, very aggressive from the side of Immortal Order, almost picking up first blood Muffin there on the Basha. So things looking pretty decent for them at this early stage. I mean, you've got the early game potential. You've got your Basha, you got a clear high mobility, lots of sustain. Once Ruby starts making the rotations across, it's gonna open up room or space for a lot of jungle invades to happen.
Yeah. As you can see, we are going to be having a bit of a turtle fight here. Yeah, Muffin doing a great job on this Basha so far. This is exactly how you want to play the hero, right? You want to be in the enemy's faces before 5 minutes. You want to be harassing them out of those areas that they want to control, because you just win the man fights early. Nice wall coming out from War here, setting themselves up for this turtle. Doofenshmirtz is level 4, so they're going to be able to trade on turtle quite evenly, but the side of Immortal Order, they don't really want to commit to it just yet. Jake's grabbing Doofenshmirtz out of the air quite nicely. Doofenshmirtz missing a few cables out there. There is Shroomsy grabbing up that Vincent Tar, but there's the King's Calling right in the beautiful midst of it. Who's going to get the retribution? It is going to be the Basha here, but first blood does go to the side of Angelic Fury. A beautiful play coming in straight away from Immortal Order, winning out that trade.
Yeah, so they pick up the turtle and first blood. They'll be very happy with that first early game engagement. The Ruby making the rotations very, very early. Shroomsy there with that. It was actually Shroomsy who managed to set this up for his team. Made a quick rotation towards the XP lane. Made sure that the XP lane could get the level 4, get the positional advantage, and then secure the objective. But it was lovely King's Calling, I must say, coming out from RS.
Yeah, that King's Calling. I thought the fight would be over, dude. We know how King's Calling is, especially since he hit so many people with it, and then the rest of Vajana Skip were able to just go and run in. But again, surprisingly, they just did not die, and Immortal Order came out.
Yeah, it was Angelic Fury who hit that combination with Xavier. The first skill, they can come over, there's the engagement here onto the Brody, but what a second skill with the Charterpot memory. Post-board Malone with the outplay. Quick fingers, setting up the kill. Basha engaging onto the Bruno. Bruno does have the Heart's Cross, but he's taking so much damage. The shield's coming up. There's the clear underneath the turret. Oh, but it's in the wall, comes in there from War. And they managed to get a return kill, but Immortal Order, quick pickoffs. Building up a 1k gold lead.
Wow, what an engagement coming in from Immortal Order there. Basha doing what Basha does, just zoned out Bruno, harassed him until he couldn't stay in the lane anymore. And then Shroomsy just came in with a great little set with that second skill with the flicker and getting the kill onto that Bruno. So, and even if he died for it, that is 100% worth. You want to be slowing down the Bruno on his tempo and items. So that's exactly what Immortal Order needed.
Yeah. So, because he picked up the last clause, so he was going to try to play a little bit more of a pressured lane, or put a lot of pressure onto the Brody. But Brody is very difficult to pressure, just because once he builds that stats up against that torn apart memory, he can melt pretty much anybody.
Do you see that turtle? He's just like doing the stanky leg there. It doesn't know what to do with that wall. They're zoning him out of the turtle pit there. Yeah, we will be seeing some more interesting interactions with this game going forward here, definitely. Level 8 coming in from Muffin here compared to Doofenshmirtz level 7, so this is pretty favorable trade when it comes to the turtle fight. Right now we're going to see zoning out this turtle quite nicely here, but there's the King's Calling coming in. the back line. A nice wild shot. Going through Muffin. Still gets that retribution. But Fanny wants to look for a little bit of a cleanup angle. They managed to get 3 members of Immortal Order for trying to contest that turtle. You can just see how dangerous 1 HP Yalla Skip are at the team fights so far. But Muffin, man, these retries are coming in so clutch.
He's doing an excellent job, Retri. Keeping his team in it right now, even though they're down in terms of the kill count and the gold a little bit. A lot of pressure being placed here on the mid lane turret, but Muffin's Retri is very, very much on point. But right now, it all comes down to this Mincetar engagement. Yeah, there's going to be the Tsunami Slam onto the Mincetar, dragging down the turret. Angelic Fury with a blow-up. Sends out that dawning light, forcing Kubo back towards the mid lane. Otherwise, he's got the sustain with him. Earlier he has a certain degree of sustain. Now there's Manny into the backline. The Tsunami Slam comes out once more. It's Ruby trying to control up. As Brock goes in, sets up. It's going to be a turret coming down, but there's this Bruno. He's got the Husk Claw, so he's going to play aggressively. And this is 1 HP with a mid lane turret.
Oh, in the bottom lane so far, we are going to see the gang coming in on to postpone Malone. They're looking for him. They really want him. I don't think they're afraid to dive him under the tower. He has to put the flicker. That's a necessary use of that spell right there. Man. I mean, look, this game's back and forward, man. I don't know what to tell you here. The team fights should be going into the favor of the side of Yalla Skip, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, if they can keep it strictly pick off on the side of Immortal Order, they should be coming out of things on top.
Yes. If they can just stay away from those major team fights, use the rotation speed of the Marsha, try and get themselves into position 100% agree. It's going to be a pick-off style for them that will allow them to snowball towards the late game. Because once we get towards the late game, Xavier gets that power strike, Brody will be online. That's mad damage from extremely long range.
Yeah, exactly. As we are going to see the turtle fight coming through here. It is 15 seconds till Lord, but I think the side of Yalla Skip, they are opting to go for the turtle. Not sure. Maybe I guess it's a much safer play. You could argue. We are going to see the fight coming in from here. He is, so he's quite tanky. The turtle's going to go to the side of Yalla Skip here. But there's a wild shot coming down onto the floor as well as that King's Calling. It's going to be difficult for the side of Immortal Order to get through this, especially since Kubo is getting all the kills right now with that fire. He's going to go, oh, look at this though. They're going to maybe try and get a Angelic Fury here. Muffin caught out as well. He's quite a tanky boy, but he's going to try and run away as fast as he can. Look at RS Kun. They're slowing him down. Is he going to be able to get out? I don't think so. He's so close to it. He burns out. Takes down to Kubo. As that is going to be a very, very Yalla Skip favorite trade.
Yeah, that was a lot of kills going their way. Their timing, or rather the layering of their skills, very, very much on point. I mean, if you noticed, at that moment in time, we had War and Kubo in the Immortal Waters jungle, putting a lot of pressure onto the blue buff. They were just waiting for their team to come in, and the trigger right now is RS Kun. You notice that they all go in the moment the King's Calling lands, and so far, he's been landing that on at least more than 2 people at a time. It's been 3, 4. And I mean, that's a huge ultimate to land on people. As Antilia is going to get scouted out here, gets knocked up a little bit, has the ability to escape, right? I mean, that's not the hero you want to put a lot of pressure on.
Yeah. So, there is like only a few ways to get out of the King's Calling, right? We're going to see the turret going down. Also, RS Kun getting grabbed up by Shroomsy here. King's Calling on the floor. He's going to be able to make it out, so we're going to see huge damage coming in from Doofenshmirtz, so there's going to be a 1-for-1 trade onto RS Kun here. All eyes on RS Kun, honestly. He's just doing everything here. What was that tectonic charge? I do not know now what that was.
Well, you know, it happens sometimes you try to set things up. But this Mincetar, right, has completely neutralized the Ruby. The moment Ruby gets caught with that King's Calling, what are you going to do as a Ruby?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say as well. Is like, look at the enemy team on Immortal Order, the red team here. You're looking at 4 flickers. That's all disabled by the King's Calling. So it's not just Ruby. You know, you're in danger for quite a lot if you're playing into this Mincetar. So amazing pick coming in from RS Kun, and we are going to also see this Lord, the first Lord, going to the side of Yalla Skip. How are Immortal Order going to respond to this? I think they want to play it safe, right? That's the right thing to do, is to play it safe now. But, you know, sometimes I've seen teams lose Lord and like not contest it, and then immediately go for an aggressive play, catching people, split pushing. That's what I would like to see coming in from the Immortal Order. But Shrimzy is already on that ball, but no follow-up.
Yeah, I would expect them to. Oh, there's the engagement here, but beautiful cover play coming in from Shrimzy. Tsunami slam onto Vanny underneath the turret. Rubish once taken down. Washa goes in to try to take his head off, but this is. Oh, look at the hook coming in. Will we see the King's Calling land here? Ruby's in the front line, and they're just getting knocked off by the kill. He's just the wall is able to seal, but look at the positioning from both Malone. Can he get something changed up here? He's going into the Brody trying to sustain as well as Valir. They managed to get out. I actually thought Brody was gonna second skill onto the creep and get that extra range.
Oh man, what a beautiful fight coming in from the side of Immortal Order. That's exactly what they needed here. They got that lore defense going through and they win a trade. So now, you know, if we're talking about scaling here, it's hard to say. I feel like if you were to show me these two drafts and just ask me the simple question of who outscales the other, I would actually say it's Immortal Order. Sure, they have the Brody, which is the same sort of timing as Bruno. They've got like similar timings on items and what, so that's even, right? Those two cancel each other out. But then looking at also the junglers, Fanny as well, a bit of a tempo assassin. And also the same could be said about the Basha. But what sets them apart with the late game is, I think, funnily enough, is the Xavier, man. Xavier late game is such a big threat.
Yeah, in terms of wave clear potential, Xavier is one of the heroes who can get to the Bruno, burst him down. I mean, if he's 3/4 health and Xavier hits that full combination, it's insta kill from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. As we are going to see a little bit. Oh, a nice ball coming in from War here, locking it down Shroomzy, but it's Shroomzy, right? He is quite a tanky fish, or in this case, a ninja from the Hidden Leaf Villager. Nice skin coming in from him there. Oh, Fanny. Dude, Smith's gonna get caught out here. Wants to play this quite aggressively. Jace has done quite a lot of damage right now. The wall comes down with a tectonic charge. Beautiful laying of skills coming in from the side of Yala Skip here with the wall and the Fanny. Use the tectonic charge, but that does mean no Ruby for this base defense. So this is time for Yala Skip to go in. They use the King's Calling. That's 2 down coming in. So kill coming. DRS Kun as now the tier 3 turret falls down off the ground, and there's the Dawning Light coming in from the Xavier, but the base is kind of wide open at this point, but they do not have enough minions there. But that's exactly all they needed. They managed to take down the tower, and now they will reset into the Lord. Talk about perfect timing.
Yeah, once again it was the Muntathar, the trigger. Did you see the Flicker Kings falling into the backline? It just set it up for the team, and then the team just went wild underneath the turret.
Oh, man. The Lord.
Yeah, I mean, RS can MVP, honestly, dude. He's been dying, but it does not matter. As long as he throws that thing onto the ground, it is just clean at that point. So, taking a quick look at the items here, we are going to see that both marksmen are sort of approaching their critical mass here when it comes to their timings right now. Oh, excuse me, we are going to see engagement top lane here. Muffin getting gone on. There's the wall coming in from War. Oh. That was almost like a yikes thing, but luckily you are playing Basha, you can jump over walls like that.
Yeah. If you were anybody else. So the Lord moving in nice, wave equilibrium coming out here from the side of 1 HP clear into the front line. But look at this from the Valir, the damage output onto the clear. She just can't get away. The Lord making its way in. Do you think this is a winning angle here, Sammy?
I think it is, because we are going to see the tectonic charge coming down here, but there's no... Oh, there it is. There's the King's Calling onto the floor. Shroomzy's going to be the first one to fall through that, but Buffin jumps straight away into it. But look at the... Oh, wow, I don't even know what pulled them in here. That looked like an armor fender coming in from the side of Yellow Skip. I need to watch the replay. Did that not look like an armor fender?
It did.
Of the other team?
It was the Mincetar hook, though.
Was that a Mincetar hook? Yeah. What a hook! Ending the team fight immediately as that hook landed, man. I mean, that was beautifully play coming in from Yellow Skip. I think they forced Immortal Order into doing the team fights, right? That's what happened mostly here. So they were unable to do their pick-off strats, and then that turned that into a nice and clean win, going for the 5-on-5s.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what a play that was there towards the end. But I would definitely say Mincetar MVP. For me, granted, didn't pick up the MVP, but basically everything that came through from his side.
Well, GG's. I mean, that was beautifully played coming in from Yana Skip. We'll have to see if Immortal Order can come back with the same sort of performance that they had just now. I think they did it fine. They played the early game in the way they were meant to. I think the only difference in these drafts was just the way they needed to be played. You know, team fight versus pick-off. Arguably, pick-offs are a lot harder to accomplish. That's what I will say.
Agreed. It's not the easiest one in the world to do. Though I will say this, Immortal Order had a very strong early game. They were on point for the most part. They had those pickups. There were some brilliant outplays. Fanny was having a very hard time. And, Fanny really had only one target. The only target Fanny had was the Xavier. And Xavier was being protected and being very safe. I would say Angelic Fury's positioning there was excellent. Fanny didn't get a single pick up onto her in the backline at all. I mean, because you can't even really go onto a Brody. Brody is one of the two marksmen that are the best at dealing with the Fanny. It's Brody and
Moscow, I would say.
Yeah, Moscow.
Also, Melissa's not too bad.
Yeah,
Melissa's pretty good at dealing with it. But Moscow and Brody are the two marksmen you want to be picking into a Fanny.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they've got that stun position. I mean, that's the real thing, because Fanny needs to get that cabling in from a certain angle. And when she goes in, unless you have like a Kyrie or something on the Fanny where you have the ability to change direction, but yeah, the rest of us mere mortals, we're going to go all the way across there.
Yeah, but yeah, that'll be game number 1 being finished here by Yana Skip taking that win. Mr. Scarp, Mr. Sheep, how are you doing? What do you think about that game?
Bro, it was a beautiful start coming in from IO, especially with that pressure that they had and just trying to cancel out the Fanny. That's exactly what you expected from them going into that match, but just not being able to capitalize going into the late game. Mincetar, 100%, I'm going to agree with everyone's sentiment. Mincetar, Oreskun was deadly, bro. And like I mentioned just before they started the match, in my opinion, the double revitalize would have changed the situation just so slightly, just allowing for that sustain after that King's Calling and not allowing that cutthroat coming through. But we do see Eve being the first ban. Oh, and then just before we continue with this draft, so Tsuki, right, if anyone knows Tsuki, right, in the start of the match, he said and stated clearly, and we will clip that moment, that if 1 HP wins, right, you'll buy everyone in the chat a starlight. So Tsuki, I don't know what to say, bro. 1 HP won, you owe everyone starlights. So we're going to keep you to that promise. But yeah,
I will be handing it over to I'll handle over to Scorpy and Wade to take this draft through you, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be match point for Yana Skip against the Immortal Order. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, he can keep the start. Tell me a Big Mac.
To me,
Your team
fun is all that matters.
Light me up and watch the world
is
burn!
You see now he's changing his story. But alright, 1-1 being the follow-up ban from the side of Immortal Order. 1 HP going with the CC X-Borg. Definitely hard focusing onto the XP laners. On the XP lane. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, you still got your YSS open, you still got your Lance open. I mean, you would want to keep the YSS open, maybe force out the ban from 1 HP. But it's a tough one, right? Because the composition that they have.
Let them play the hero.
Quite strong, and
I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
It's difficult to ban them out.
They call me a hero because I saved my
You can definitely go on to focus banning certain heroes, as we do see YSS getting banned off from the side of 1 HP. Right, now my question is, Immortal having that first pick, what are they going to look at picking up now? Because if 1 HP is going to do exactly what they did in the first match, Immortal Order would need to go for a off and a split push composition. They need someone that can split push.
Yeah, well, I I'm thinking. Right, they decided to go
Your
with the
team is
Lance.
taking-
Lancelot.
Right. So right now you're gonna have to try to get rid of some of the counters that he's gonna be dealing with. Like the Phobius comes in to play, so you're gonna have to try to counter the Phobius to a certain degree. Maybe pick up the CC.
Your team is picking.
Might be another bad
No,
option.
CC has been. CC has been banned out. So if I'm looking at the two main XP laners, right? Phobius is definitely one of them. The other one would definitely be the Lapu Lapu, especially with that bravest fighter. If the Phobius cannot get his 1-2 skill ultimate combo landed, I mean, or even the Mincetar, it's not a bad choice. However, it's not really going to cancel out the Phobius. But look, Mincetar is definitely a team fight hero, and if they can play it anything that the Oriskun did, bro, we're in for a treat. I mean, Lancelot is there, and I mean, he is the jungler that pretty much wins every battle in the jungle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the Mincetar can work, though it's like, he's there mainly to counter these dash heroes, and as you say, doesn't really work all that well up against Phobius. Kubo, interestingly enough, going for something that is very non-meta in the Nana pick, right? And if you're looking at it, right, Nana doesn't have that wave clear ability that you would expect like from Vexana, because Vexana with that buff especially has that massive wave clear potential. Makes it easier to rotate, get into position. So you're going to be looking at a mage that can deal with that. I've been thinking, Aurora is I would say like a Nana hybrid. Has the wave clear potential, but is that ultimate of hers is a bit slow in terms of animation time. So may not be the best when it comes to dealing with the Lancelot. You will have the option to avoid a lot of skills.
Well, Leonardo 2.0, I don't want to lie to you, bro. First 2 bans for the side of 1 HP, 1 CC and Export, so definitely setting up for the Phobius. As we do see Grok and Erithel being the follow-up bans. But yeah, bro, look, I'm going to add to that, right? Nana, I would have rather gone for the Nana, especially with that crowd control that she offers. And Nana still packs a hefty punch, especially mid to late game. That could allow for setups and cancel out certain plays. As we do see, the glue is the final ban for the side of 1 HP.
Yeah, Nana with that CC of hers, right? She's really good at dealing with front lines. So when they come and put in a lot of pressure here onto you, you can just throw out that Luna doll, CC everybody up. Not so good at getting into the back line. Decent at team fights, not to say no, that passive is quite nice. Aurora has a similar sort of passive, except you can't move, which is not as good as the Nana passive. But the thing with Aurora is she needs, like if it's at the side of 1 HP right now, you need to have heroes that can get into everyone's face. So I'm thinking
let's make the whole world big and
at some
lively.
point in time. They go for the
Your
Fred
team
pick
is
once
picking.
more. I would be thinking that this is the time to actually pick a Fred. So you pick a Fred, you pick a Kalia, you've got your Phobius, Kalia, Fred as your frontliners. When they go into the mix, right, King's Calling or no King's Calling, Eternal Guardian coming out from the Vexana or not, right? It doesn't make any difference. He's going to go in, you're going to be able to tank it out, and then you're going to hit that Freezing Glacier or Frigid Glacier coming through from the Aurora. That would have been a perfect setup going in here. But going for the Fanny pick, it seems that the 1 HP, they love this Fanny pick. So they keep on going for it. Postpone Malone wanting to lock onto Clint. Clint is one of those marksmen that's neither here nor there. He's strong enough to be considered decent, but not as strong as a lot of the better marksmen that you
Chivalry is
If he
dead,
does come online, he's
and
going
I
to
will
be
revive it.
mental.
You see, he does have that mobility, especially against the Beatrix. Beatrix is difficult to counter. But yeah, just to add to that, right? We do see IO going with that with Gacha, right? I mean, I used to play Gacha for the side of Immortal Order, so very curious to see how this one is going to play out. I've never seen Shroomsy on the Gacha, so let's see how this one is going to play out. However, War is showing us Tigreal, but yeah, I just wanted to say Tyrant's Wrath from Akufra being able to jump onto the back line, especially with Vexana, that also allows that extra member onto the field. Or will they use Shroomsy's main against him and pick the Atlas? Yes, sir. So that will be a fatal links for the side of 1HP. Right, looking at this lineup, bro, and at this draft, right, Kupo was showing the Valentina. The Valentina wouldn't have been a bad pick. It would have really not been a bad pick.
Yeah, some tasty ultimates to steal. But a lot of what's going to happen
very tasty out.
Yeah, a lot of what's going to happen here is going to depend on the trio, the first three that you can see for Immortal Order, which is the Mincetar, the Gatto, and the Vexana. So if those three can land their combo, it'll set things up very nicely for the Lancelot and the Clint. But if you're the side of 1 HP, you're going to be hoping for Phobius to do, but if RS Kun plays like how he played in the first game, setting things up. Well, here he's not setting up anything, right? So he's not going for major team play advantages. He's just going to try to disrupt, force out skills very early. Because if he can bait out that combo coming in from
Welcome
Order,
to Mobile
the follow-up
Legends.
from 1 HP can prove to be deadly. But let's head into this match.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the
Sepulchre and
battlefield.
Skarpskenkel take
Smash
us
them.
into this potentially final game. It's match point to 1 HP, but Immortal Order has the potential to come back, but let's see what happens.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Waylander. Coming through once again is going to be that Dupin Fanny. Using a different skin this time. Instead of the Attack on Titan, we're going for Aspirants. The crowd favorite when it comes to skins on the Fanny, right? I think people, the Fanny players out there argue that the hero feels the best on this skin. So we'll have to see if Doofenshmirtz does it justice going forward. But already in the middle lane, we are going to see Kubo on the Aurora completely zoning out Angelic Fury, forcing the recall pre 1 minute.
Yeah, well, I mean, Vexana did take a lot of damage. Oh my word, what is this? It's Mincetar on Rome and Gacha on XP lane. Okay, interesting. Very interesting.
I think
I didn't pick that up.
Yeah, I think it's not the most I mean, we've seen this before. I think this is definitely I think it's not bad because Mincetar, he's not the strongest laner. That's the thing with Mincetar, is that he lanes okay, but against the Phobius like pre-level 1 to 4, he actually doesn't win the matchup. It's all about that King's Calling after laning stage that matters when it comes to it. Phobius cannot Mario jumps when he is inside of it. So I think I like it. I think giving Mincetar a little bit less priority with items is fine, just because we know that it's all about that King's Calling.
See the engagement on to Kubo. Lancelot does get his second skill popped off, but we do see the Aurora does pop that revitalize or that healing spell.
Oh, Postpone Malone almost getting taken down by Doofenshmirtz. Had to pop the Purify to get away from that lethal ignition that would have finished him off. A nice little bit of knowledge about the game there. You can use Purify the lethal ignition if you know it's going to finish you off. So well play coming in from Postpone Malone and Doofenshmirtz almost getting that kill. We are going to see the turtle fight coming out here. Doofenshmirtz available to try and contest this one. There are a lot of members of Immortal Order camping in the bushes here, but surprisingly, they're not contesting this. Like, where are they going?
No, they want to get pressure on the other lane, realizing that they won't be able to get this. Oh, as we do see that, that fatal link is onto Vexana. As we do see that Pressure Glacier comes in, and that is a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Yala. Skip.
Oh yeah, I mean that's. Look at the drafts once again, man. You're looking at a hectic team fight lineup coming in from Yala. Skip. You know, they got the Fissure Glacier with the we're gonna see that Renner's Apathy. Aiming it. That's the shot there. That's gonna be 25% HP taken from Postpone Malone. They're looking for the dive angle here. War recalling. He knows that this Clint is in danger. He knows that he doesn't have Purify after this current move. But Here comes Muffin to the rescue. Gonna be knocking down Kubo's HP. Oh, misses the puncture. Oh, that's gonna be a real bad for the side of the World Order. They need to get out here. Well, I mean, Clint is there to sort of get things going and back, rolling back here. But Kubo's needs to be careful of the King's Calling. Dodges it out nicely, but there's a hook coming down onto Gambit here. But nice start coming through with that Fatal Links. Will finish off the job. That's gonna be a 2-for-0 kill for the side of Yellow Skip.
1 HP is pretty much putting on the pressure onto IO here. I mean, it is just before the 4-minute mark. That is a full 2k gold lead in favor of 1 HP. But yeah, that was a very deadly set coming in from 1 HP, bro. That was it was a good hook coming in from Oshroomsy onto the Fanny, into the King's Calling, but not really capitalizing as 1 HP did to get that wrap around. Oh, Doofenshmirtz onto Angelic Theory. Vexana gets taken down under the tier 1 turret.
Alright, and the solo kill on from Gambit. Oh, look at the shotgun! Blasted Muffin in the face. He's gonna get caught by the Fatal Links as well. Throws it up. Beautiful layering of skills coming in from the side of Yellow Skip. Oh, that shotgun blast mattered so much before Gambit got taken out eventually. And then that got them the kill on the Lancelot. Man, was that nice to watch.
Well done, team.
Well, bro, that's 2.5k gold lead in favor of 1 HP at this point of stage. 1 HP, it seems like they are going to go for this early game end. They are doing the invades. They're doing pretty much everything that they need to do to suffocate Immortal Order early game.
Yeah. So, Beatrix Shotgun actually was buffed. Not the basic attack, but the ult has a really, really low cooldown. If you guys want to know. Oh! Hit the Natalia combo right there. But oh, what on? Doofenshmirtz! He just flew straight into the King's Calling here. We're going to see the AOG dropping also onto that Natalia. I think that Natalia is dead, guys.
She's definitely dead. But yeah, no, look, if I'm going to look at that, right, that King's Calling was definitely preempted. That was planned out. Because if you look at Doofenshmirtz playing with the Fanny, pretty much tower diving, bro.
Oh, and Gambit, once again, the shotgun comes out. What's the Wesker? Wesker is the name of the shotgun. Blasting that Clint right now. Oh my lord, you love to see it. Oh, as well. Oh, look at the hook. Misses out here. Pops the Renner. Was going to try and get away from Muppet. Yeah, gets the sniper shot. That's going to be 1. That's going to be 2. Look at the damage coming through. That's a rhyme.
The sniper shot does. Yeah. Oh, but we do see Fanny on to Gacha. Will he be taken down? Oh, the Avatar of Guardian was committed, but he is taken down under the turret.
Oh man, this is it's looking rough for the side of IO right now. They're looking at quite a hectic lead, about 4,000 or 5,000 on the scoreboard. Wesker, man, it's so exciting to see this gun being used. I think it's underrated. I think it's definitely not great in a lot of situations. Sacrificing range for damage is always a bit iffy on marksman, but if you know how to position yourself, it does not matter. You will do more damage than the enemy marksman with that gun. We are going to see this Lancelot getting gone on here. Maybe the Fatal Link out as well. There it is. Oh, and a nice dodge coming in for the Lancelot, but it's taking down the Beatrix. Finally, they're going to be able to get war down as well. That is a great little trade coming in from IO. That might set the tempo for them just a little bit more.
Well, they need to get this Fanny under control. I mean, Doofenshmirtz, it seems like he found his groove in the second match, bro. Pretty much being on point. It's not like the previous match where it was a bit slow. So it could be that skin. It could definitely be that skin. But yeah, the third is up. Will there be a contest for this turtle?
I mean, looking at both drops again, I did say that they have a lot of team fire on the side of the Yellow Skip, but more all have a decent amount themselves, right? They got that King's Calling with the AOG, so it's not too bad for themselves. We gotta see the shotgun coming out. Oh no, that was the sniper rifle. Renner coming through, but there's AOG locking down to the floor. Muffin gets there. The turtle. There's Wesker in the back line. Beatrix blowing him up. Look at the damage coming through from the shotgun. Have to use that set coming in, but the flicker from that Wesker coming through, getting the triple kill. Oh my lord, out of position a little bit here. Clint will be able to finish off the job, but not before that triple kill came through as well. Doofenshmirtz coming through with the cables, gets the nice little sniper onto the Clint.
Bro, my question is, are we going to see some Winter Crowns in this combination? As we do see the Fatal Links does land onto two, but the King's Calling is into the mix. Gadgetcher does finish off Atlas, but Kubo comes in and finishes off the mid-Sitar. As Muffin is into the mix, we do see that Rose Strike, but that does proc Aurora's passive. But Phobius does get his ult off. The Avatar Guardian does land onto Phobius. We will see that shutdown kill.
Oh my lord, what is happening right now? We are going to see Muffin. Doofenshmirtz out of energy. But man, did they capitalize a lot off of that. There's Renner's apathy. Oh, I thought that... Why is Gambit aiming at Doofenshmirtz? I thought Doofenshmirtz was going to get sniped by the Renner ult. But he's on the same team.
Yeah, well, bro, that was a beautiful engagement. Fanny nearly catching the Lancelot. Muffin just being pretty fast finger with that second skill on the Lancelot. Just getting out of harm's way from the Fanny's cutthroat.
Oh, man. Yeah, this game's a hectic one, man. We're seeing beautiful plays and engagements from both teams here. I think it is sort of just a situation where we just throw all our cookies into the jar with the skills, with the team fights, right? And just see who comes out on top, right? You throw the AOG, you throw the Fatal Links, you throw the Eternal Guardian, you throw the King's Calling, you just throw everything into one place. We are going to see the cutthroat coming through once again. Doofenshmirtz, there's the Eternal Guardian missing out! Oh! But the Tower Shot finishes them off, getting punished for that engagement. Now, Immortal Order, they should be going straight for that Lord. If they don't, they're griefing, man.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Well, we do see the rotation coming in from 1 HP for this Lord. Io will disengage. Jake's just jumping back onto the Lord. Oh, we do see Atlas focusing onto Minster. Will we see that Fatal Link? The Avatar Guardian does land onto 3. The Frigid Glacier is into the mix as well, but Jake gets a mega kill onto Aurora. The King's Calling is into the mix, and we will see Atlas get taken down. However, Phobius did pick up a double kill, so it's a 2-for-2 exchange. Oh, Flint finishes off the chicks as Doofenshmirtz comes in with a Fanny and just capitalize onto the Clint.
Oh man, 3 for 3, and that was with I mean, I think that was definitely risky since they did not win that Lord, like the pre-Lord dance, and that turned into Doofenshmirtz being able to respawn and follow up on the kill here. We are going to see Doofenshmirtz without the blue buff going on to this Lancelot, almost getting the kill to him, but Doofenshmirtz, you might want to get out of here.
And go get your blue buff.
Which is not up just yet. But the Lord fight is just about to spawn here. We are going to look at it coming through. This is the break or break fight coming in from both of the teams. We're going to see Super Mario coming through from our skin here against Jake's. Not the best target to go up against just at the current moment, but look at him getting Fury out of his Renner. There's a sniper rifle coming through with Renner's apathy. Lands onto Shroomsy. Oh man, he falls. And you know when you're in the boxing ring and you're like, oh, you're trying to act tough and whatever, and then your opponent just throws one to your guts and you're like, oh no, I don't know how I'm gonna so we're gonna see coming through is the Aurora coming through with the AOG. That's gonna be a beautiful coming in from Immortal Order here with the finishes off the back line. Triple kill coming in from Muffin. That's gonna be another kill for the side of Immortal Order. That's gonna be 4 for 1 coming through. Wow, what a fight.
Yeah, that Flicker Hook King's Calling combo coming in from Ocean Sea was beautiful.
Oh my man, Scorpy, what a game we are witnessing here right now. This is wow. These skills I've not they're just being used in such amazing ways.
Oh, well, we do see Immortal Order shredding down that gold lead, and well, currently having the gold lead onto 1 HP at this moment.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a great little thing for Immortal Order to play with. How are they going to capitalize off of it is the question coming through. We're going to see a few punctures coming through from the Lancelot. Renner's apathy. Gonna make. I think you need to cancel that one, Chief. Doesn't cancel it, but that goes for the harass.
Well, it does land onto the Lancelot. I mean, so, bro, Immortal Order, especially with Oshroomsy getting those pick-off hooks, that's definitely what they want. Oh, once we do see Lancelot going on to the blue buff, he gets the steal. Fanny, no blue buff. Oshroomsy trying to get that damage onto 1 HP. We will see Immortal Order taking that tier 1 turret in the mid lane. It seems like, and it's currently looking like the tides has turned in favor of Io at this moment.
man. But again, that Renner's apathy is just nuking down the Clint to half HP. Even if they wanted to engage, they can't because the Clint's low HP. And before the fight even began, we are going to see the punctures coming in from here. Here comes Renner with the snipers. There's the fatal links onto Shroomzy. The Renner, it lands onto the Lancelot. Gets him down here. There's Renner's apathy once again. But there it is. Going to be that hook coming in from Shroomzy with the pullback into that King's Calling. That is going to be 2 for nothing. 4-1. 2 for 1.
Yeah, bro, that Flecker coming in from Oshroomzy, bro, that's something that definitely needs to be looked at. That is some proper work coming in from Oshroomzy. I mean, just pulling out Phobius from the fight, that did allow Immortal Order to get that advantage in that team fight, but nonetheless, it is at the 14-minute mark.
Look at the blue buff. Stupid Spirits, you can't get it. We're not going to let you get that blue buff.
No, sir, Garagacho's chasing Goofen's Merchant. However, Gambit is right here around the corner. And, well, Gambit with this Beatrix does do a lot of damage.
Yeah, look at the bush. There might be someone walking into the wrong bush here with Wesker. You know that it's going to be a one-tap. But the fight in the top lane so far, Muffin's going to be able to get the kill. Or get killed, excuse me. As we are going to see the King's Calling with Doofenshmirtz. Not going to be able to escape that one, but in the back line, Wesker blows up that Clint with that shotgun. Man, he is sticking to his guns right there, quite literally. Using Renner and Wesker the whole game right now with the sniper shot into Angelic Fury. There he comes down. I don't know how he survived that one. That is going to be a 5-man wipe out. Woo! Man. I don't know if it's the end. I mean, we got Muffin in a second. I think he might be able to defend this. It's going to be hard, man. We got minions spawning up. I think it's not over.
Oh, let's see. I mean, this could be an ending angle for the side of 1 HP, but it seems like they are going to back off here and go for that Lord. Muffin gets the pick off onto Atlas.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Oh man. That is going to be a bit of an advantage for Immortal Order going into this Lord fight. I think they want to run everyone there right now, right? You've got no Atlas to worry about. You don't have to worry about the fatal links going forward. I think they need to contest.
Yeah, well, they should keep an eye out on this Beatrix. I mean, Beatrix just waiting beautifully in that previous team fight. Coming into the back line from behind. Order didn't know where she was coming from and just picking off the squishies at, well, yeah, the tail end.
All right, we have War back into the mix. Lord fighters might be off the table just for now, but we have been seeing how beautiful the layering of teamfight spells is going forward in this game. Coming in from Immortal Order, so they can definitely try and throw their cards into the pile. We're going to see Shroomzy in a bit of danger. Gets knocked down. That's not going to be any King's Calling available for the side of IO. There's going to be seconds coming in from the Phobias. And a fatal! We'll finish off the team fight. Nice and clean here. But the side of Yellow Skip falling down quite low.
Mega kill!
The Beatrix with the shotgun, blasting him out with the flicker, gets the double kill, and now we're looking at either a free Lord or an ending angle.
Hot damn, hot sauce, and let's go. Postpone Malone, this is going to be a difficult one for you to defend, but it is doable. Will we see that kill onto Fanny? Oh, getting the Fanny so low at this moment. We do see Oris Kun trying to get that close onto Clint, but this is game, set, match. 1 HP takes this in a clean sweep fashion, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, I think that was the hypest game we've seen in Conqueror the Dawn so far. Nothing beats that one, man. That was so fun to watch.
Yeah, bro. Immortal Order, bro. They had this game in their hands. They could literally taste that victory. I mean, especially with those 2 team fights, and it was just one play. And at the end of the gambit, well, don't let this man play Beatrix. Don't ever.
Oh man! As I said, sticking to his guns in the literal sense, stuck to Renner and Wesker and using it just so beautifully, man. Doing the one taps with those 2 guns. So yeah, beautifully played. GG's to Yala Skip. There was a 2-0, but in our hearts we know that was a very well fought out match coming in from IO.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, this does conclude the matches for tonight. Tomorrow night, it is 1HP up against Xenagog, so they will be competing for the number 1 and number 2 spot in Group D. And then, well, you know what that means. This weekend, we're starting with the elimination stages. Woo. Right? Woo!
Yeah.
And
so
I mean, well, yeah.
wheel spin will be coming up. We get to find out
No.
who's going to be in the mix.
Bro, we've already got on Liquipedia the structure sorted out.
We did do the
Yeah.
group.
Yes, the structure.
Yeah.
It's A1. Okay, so everyone tuning in, watching this now, if you haven't checked out Liquipedia to go check the scores, please do so now. The VODs are on Liquipedia as well. So how it's going to work is A1 is going to face off against C2, A2 is going to face off against C1, B1 against D2, and B2 against D1. So that's it. That's starting on Saturday.
I actually forgot that. I'm the one who came up with the system in the first place. You see what old age does? You see all this grey. I know what Scott's is thinking, right? He's thinking, oh, quietly, I'm gonna get insurance on this man. He's on his way out,
I'll let the business get life insurance on you, bro. So, should you clutch out? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this was definitely a fun one. Damn, bro, I was literally on the tip of my seat for Immortal Order. That was so close. The sudden death round would have definitely been something different, but it ain't over till the cookie crumbles, and unfortunately it crumbled tonight for the side of Immortal Order. So just to go through the brackets again, once we go to the elimination stages, it will be an upper bracket and lower brackets, ladies and gentlemen.
So it's been an exciting evening. Thank you everybody for tuning in to watch. Just some further exciting news, right apart from Conquerors of Dawn getting into the elimination stages after tomorrow. Seppi here has decided to, I don't know why he's decided to do this. Maybe him watching me play Elden Ring has inspired him to undergo his own form of torture. He's decided that he's going to be doing a 24-hour stream, which is absolutely mental. So tune in. Support Seppi is going to be doing literally anything and everything imaginable gaming-wise. Are we talking about tabletop Magic the Gathering? Maybe I don't know if you're going to throw some Yu-Gi-Oh! In the mix there as well. It's going to be MOBAs aplenty, from Mobile Legends all the way down to League of Legends and Dota 2, all in the mix. Well, he's got a schedule, right? He's going to inform everybody what that schedule is going to contain. So that's going to be coming up very soon. We will announce the dates and times, so I'll be there for the 24-hour stream coming in. Seppi's going to be doing that for us. As well as I think Getz also said he wants to do a Sekiro speedrun.
Well, that's going to be longer than the 24 hours, I'll tell you that. So
he's going to try and speedrun it. And as we know, our brother man Getz, right? He's going to entertain you all the way from Cape Town straight through to Gauteng, because that's where he stays. Wait, we forgot about our special shout out. So special shout out to Solar for Day, our co-sponsors in Conquerors of Dawn. So it's very. And bro, looking at the stages, right, we know who's going to go through from Group D. We've got Saint Dynasty, Aquadias, Group A. Group B, we've oh my word, this headache. But we've got a Nigerian team from Group B and C, and potentially Group D as well. Mm-hmm. So it's two Nigerian teams going through from Group C and Group D. Group B is all South African squads. So super excited.
Yeah. So it's actually there'll be three. Wouldn't there be three? It's El Cartel who qualified from Group B. in terms of the Nigerians. Dark Star from Group C, and it'll be Xenagog from Group D. So there should be about 3 Nigerian
Yeah,
teams
you're
in
right.
the mix.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're
So,
right.
It's going to be an interesting round coming the elimination stages. As Scarps Kinkle did mention, go check us out on Liquipedia. You can follow the actual, I wouldn't say footage. Obviously, you want to watch the footage, you can always come back and watch the streams again. But you can follow the statistics, you can check up on the players. We are trying to get things a bit more, how we say this, in the professional line of things. Because, I mean, if you're watching sports, if your favorite team's playing, you will be able to go and check how many kills your favorite player got and statistics like that. So having it on Liquipedia is going to be, excellent for you to view and interact. And as we develop and grow the professional scene here in South Africa, hopefully we are expecting big things in the future, right? But on that note, Seppi, you want to say anything about the stream coming up, your particular stream, or you want to leave everything as a surprise?
Well, as I said before, the dates are still being managed. I was hoping to bring it a bit sooner, but it's not going to be able to, which is good news as well, because it will have a bit more planning involved with it as well. So, we'll be able to try. It was going to happen on Tuesday, Wednesday, but that's who wants to watch a 24-hour stream on a weekday? We're going to try and get it for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.